Okay, well, it stands for Global Leadership in Action, and it's a globally focused youth leadership program that we're running out of the Western District right now. So it's for students in grades 10 to 12, and what we do with them is we take them for 4 weeks in the summer, and we do various leadership development activities and team building activities and spiritual formation, and then we also spend 2 weeks in Quebec this year serving in churches there and ministries there as well. Well, these are really the next leaders in Canada, and they're going to be our future senior pastors, our youth pastors, and our missionaries, and so it's a really good age to catch people at. They're very open to hearing people's input in their lives, and if you make the learning fun, they're really interested in learning about leadership techniques. And I've just found that when you set the bar high for high school students, they just go beyond your expectations. And so that's why we're targeting this demographic, is because they're the future leaders. Well, it went really well. We spent, we only did it for 3 weeks, kind of a shortened version of what we're going to be doing this year. So we spent the first 10 days here in Calgary at Ambrose. In the mornings we met with senior pastors and youth pastors across in Calgary, and they came and spoke to our students. And we did some leadership activities and team building activities and some spiritual formation in the morning. And then in the afternoons, we spent time going out into the local community and serving. And so we went to places like the Mustard Seed, some old folks' homes, Neighbor Link. We went downtown just for a day and during Stampede, and we just handed out free coffee coupons, things like that, just tangible ways of kind of being the hands and feet of Jesus here in Calgary. Well, right now it's only in the Western District, but it would be our hope that we'd be able to go to other districts here in Canada. And so what we're doing this year is we're hoping to have 4 leaders in training, hopefully from other districts, that will be able to come and spend the summer with us, learn what we do here, and then take it back to their districts and share the vision with them. And hopefully in the following years we'll be able to have other districts jump on board and be able to run a similar program in their own district, and be able to collaborate across Canada just for the common goal of raising up leaders, the future leaders. So what they'll be doing is they'll come here and we'll mentor them, because they'll probably be probably 19 to 21-year-olds, and we'll teach them how we run the program here in Calgary. And then we'll walk with them throughout the summer and give them opportunities to lead themselves. So we'll put them in leadership roles, maybe leading some small group activities, maybe leading a Bible study, doing devotions maybe while we're in Quebec, those kind of things, so that they're gaining their confidence, and as well learning how they can take it back to their home church as well. Well, we're looking for students age 15 to 18, so grade 10 to 12, around there. And the reason for that is because if you're in Alberta, you get your high school credit for that as well. And I can talk about that a little bit later, but essentially grade 10 to 12. And we're looking for students that are believers, they have a personal relationship with Christ. And often these students that are interested in the program, they'll have some sort of call in their life, whether it be here in Canada to stay here and pastor, or to be an international worker. So we're looking for those students that already have kind of a sense that God's calling them into ministry, and this program can be a good caveat to be able to allow them to learn a little bit about ministry in Canada and also international ministry, and hopefully when they graduate from school they'll be able to know their path a little bit more clearly, so that they'll be able to go right into preparing for ministry. Well, in Alberta we have a relationship with the Alberta School Board, and so what we do is we ask students to make a journal of their experience here in Alberta and when they're in Quebec. So they write and journal and almost make a scrapbook. They can make it as creative or not creative as they want, but then they hand it back to us and we hand it into the Alberta government, and then they mark it and send their 5 credits to them at their school. So it doesn't matter what school they go to in Alberta, they get the credit regardless. So it's really nice to be able to have that freedom to be able to not have to go to a specific school, so that they can just get their credits. We do have different partnerships with churches and the district, and as well, I just believe fundraising is a really good leadership opportunity for students. And so what we do is we gather them all together, and they have individual fundraising opportunities as well as group fundraising opportunities, so that they show their initiative when they're fundraising individually, and then they're able to show that they're able to work with others when doing group fundraising. And we do leave it slightly up to the students to what kind of activities they want to do for their group fundraising, and that allows them to show some initiative on their part. And then we always make sure that they're on track with their payment schedule and that kind of thing as well.